Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To throw, it's Buckmeyer. Oh, they're after him. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, just wrapped up another chapter in the rivalry between Florida State and Miami, and here's how it went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. He'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want, trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Little. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Sets up the screen. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play cut. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll heave it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's their assault. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Little. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Give to the back. Running into the open space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all game stop. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal for the offense. Slams it ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Calls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
Another 1st down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Good enough for a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wants to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This quarterback part of their running game. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Montgomery. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds his back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
26-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They believe they can run right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The play action fake. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another